Hey, what's going on? It's Jennifer here from healingwithjennifer.ca. I wanted to hop on here and talk about investing in yourself. It can be really scary to do this, especially if you've never done it before. But I am speaking from about 10 plus years of investing into myself, whether it was into my health and wellness, into my personal development, into my business. And I can tell you with confidence that I have never looked back and thought, oh my goodness, what a waste of time that was, what a waste of money that was. I've never thought those things. So when I was first diagnosed with autoimmune disease, I was feeling crummy. I was dealing with some symptoms, and I was really looking at improving myself and improving my symptoms so that I wasn't living in pain every single day. And so I hired help to do this. I hired a holistic nutritionist, and then I hired a Reiki practitioner. From there, I was seeing a Chinese medicine practitioner. I was getting acupuncture on a weekly basis. And this wasn't cheap. This was adding up, and I was paying for it out of my pocket. But to this day, I have never once looked back and thought, oh my goodness, what was I thinking? What a waste. No, these practitioners all taught me some things that I still carry with me today. I really learned about myself. I learned what my body needed to heal and feel better, and I wouldn't trade any of that for the world. This even continued into when I first started my business. So I started a personal training business in a big box gym, and I hired one of the trainers that worked there. I, of course, had my own knowledge with working out and form and making sure I was lifting properly, but this trainer knew a couple of things that I didn't know, and her business was doing really well. And she just had this really good energy to her. And I thought to myself, oh my goodness, I want to be around her. I want to learn from her. I want to see what she's doing. And I hired her. I spent a ton of money to hire her, and I never once doubted it. I knew it was the right decision. And it helped me not only in my personal workouts and making sure I was lifting properly and following a program and doing specific lifts the right way, but it helped me grow my business because I was around her energy so much. I was picking up on things she was doing that were working really well for her. And then I was able to apply that my own way to my business, which then filled up. Eventually the pandemic hit, and I used that time to invest a lot of my resources into learning and courses and education. And this is something I still do. I try and take at least 1 to 2 courses every single year because, again, it just helps me build my personal development. One thing that happened during the pandemic was obviously gyms were closed, so my business was put on pause. And that was around the time where I realized, hey, I don't want to stop showing up. I want to continue to serve people. I want to help people. So I felt called to learn how to transfer my business from in person into the virtual world. And so I hired a business coach to do this, who I work with for a couple of years. And I learned so much from her, and it saved me a lot of time, a lot of energy. And it just gave me the confidence to walk away from my in-person business and to take that leap of faith. And I have never once looked back at all, not even once. And this continues now. I still hire people to help me in my business. Right now, I've hired someone to help me scale my business so that I can reach more people and help more people. And so I don't think this is ever something that's going to stop. I'm always going to be investing in myself. I'm always going to be looking to take things to the next level. And that's what investing in yourself does for you. It does 3 things that I want to remind you of, so that if you have been on the fence of investing in yourself, that you can understand why it's so important. The first thing it's going to do is it's going to help you get to where you want to go way faster than if you did it on your own. When you're doing it on your own, you're making a lot of mistakes, you're wasting a lot of time. Time is money, and you don't want to be wasting it. So when you hire help and you hire someone that's already gone through it, it's just going to save you so much time, so much energy, so that you can reach your goals a lot faster. The second thing that is really good about investing in yourself is that you are going to be working with someone who has already walked the walk. right? So they've most likely already been where you are now, and they know what it takes to get to where you want to go. And hiring them is going to excel your results, which is ultimately what we want, right? And so it's just so magical working with someone when they know what you're going through in that moment, and they know how to say, hey, here, take my hand, I have a plan, I know how to get you there, I know how to get you from A to B without making the same mistakes that I have. And you can't put a price on that. The third reason why it's so important to invest in yourself is that it's going to push you outside of your comfort zone. I'm sure there's things that you know need to get done that will help you grow and move forward, but there's always that fear mindset that comes in that's like, oh my gosh, don't do it. Stay still, stay where you are. Let's stay where we're comfortable. And when you hire help, that you're held accountable to taking action and taking a leap and taking a step forward. And you, again, you can't put a price on that. Anyways, so that's all I have for you about investing in yourself. Coming from my own experience, this is something I know I'm going to continue to do and that I will never stop doing, because I know the value in it, and I know how much it can lead you to the success that you desire, whether it's with your health, whether it's with your personal development, whether it's with your business. These are just things that you can't put a price on. So I hope this helps you. If you've been toying with the idea of investing in yourself, I'm telling you to go for it, because I can promise you, you're never going to look back.